You did miss Stanley Parable last week. Lemon Cloud, welcome back for 27 months. DFD. Hello from Malaysia. Hello. Yo, Miriam Kauser. Back for 27. It was good to see ya. Also, Miriam, am I wrong or were you at the fan event? Or else there was someone else named Miriam with your same exact name. And then I asked whoever that was and they were like, huh? I was like, Miriam Kauser? And they were like, huh? I was like, never mind. Yo, Boopies, welcome back for 27 months. Yo, wonderful beat. Thanks. Welcome back to stream. Desi DR, welcome back for 13 months. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh, it's a 2-hour wait time to get into PBE. What? What? Dude, I need to queue these things like hours in advance. Why is PBE wait time so long? Oh. Yo, we just park my day. We'll go off 27 months. I want a snack or something. I'm feeling peckish. But I can resist. I must resist. I resist having snack because snack means money. And money means money. Pain. Guys, have there been any games with like good stories involved? Lethal Company does not have story. What do you want to play today? Well, I wanted to play Red Dead Redemption Part 2. Have you ever played before? I haven't. Should I try it? I wanted to play PBE, but won't work. Can you save my? It's good but slow at first. I sent what? Wait, you already have editor, Hannah. Oh, content Friday. I see. Well, we played the Stanley Parable. I don't want to do Doki Doki Club again. I don't know, man. We tried the Stanley Parable. We did Doki Doki Club a while back. I'm ready to give you all my money. Okay? Well, I say you should probably keep your money and buy yourself some snacks. Did Hogwarts Legacy ever interest you? I think I would have been down to play the game, but I don't know. It's just like things that are too controversial. I just don't like. I don't like being too close to things that are too controversial. You know what I mean? What was that one zombie game? I'm gonna get takeout. Yup, that's where it is. Guys, don't subscribe. Okay, get some takeout. That sounds fun. Sounds delicious. Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. That's a game? It's not Left 4 Dead. Not Zomboid. Last of Us. Is Last of Us 2 out yet? When is part 2 out? I've been waiting for this for so long. Just the two of us. Yeah, I played 1. Yo, Renish, welcome back for 5 months. Dan Hangyun Lee. Well, thanks for the 5. I was thinking with that 5, you could have probably ordered something to 8. Unfortunate. But appreciate it. Thanks for the 5. Ooh, Thai food sounds fire right now. During COVID, it came out part 2. It did, but it's not on the computer yet. It's only on PS or like consoles, I think. PlayStation. Yo, Ease Traveler. Come back for 5 months. 8 kills. How is your male friend? How is your male friend? Alright, here we go. Alright. Alright, guys. He remembers. Oh, I'm not sharing that story. I'm gonna try something. I will invite you to have a... I will invite someone to have a conversation on Discord. If you have a story about one time that someone made you very mad, I want to hear the craziest stories. I want to hear the most insane stories of all insane stories of all time. Dox your voices. We don't have to. You don't have to say who you are, but I would love to hear who you are. Does anyone have a crazy story? And the craziest story, I will do something. I don't know. The craziest story, I will send. I don't know. How much is a McDonald's meal? Like $30? I'll send you $30. I will send you enough for a McDonald's meal, which is more than I will spend on myself. Can we go through budgeting? I saw the VOD. Ah, it's too late. How crazy is crazy? I mean, like, whatever. Like, I'm sure some people have some crazy stories where they feel like they were backstabbed by a friend. Yeah. All my math stories are work related, but that's because customers are something else. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yo, Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub. Been a fan of each for 2 years. Crazy. Does anyone have any stories? Mine's an old roommate story. Okay. Yo, why Millbird? Welcome back for 17 months. Too hard to type here. How about an X? Yeah, an X works. All right. So here's how we'll do it. Here is how we will do it. I am going to add, if you join my Discord server, I'm gonna make a new voice here. Story time in my Discord server. And then I'm gonna make a waiting room. So if you look at sharing is caring on my Discord server, you will see a waiting room. I'm actually gonna make this not private. Sure. I think that works. Do you guys see waiting room in sharing is caring? Or do you not? I wonder if I can move to, oh yeah, I can move to. Okay. It's locked? How do I unlock this shit? Oh. I'm just gonna let everyone enter the waiting room. Okay. Okay. So someone joined. I have one person who joined already. And then they left. All right. All right. So let's try this. I may invite somebody and just let's see if we can hear their story and see what's going on. All right. I think you should flip the names. Huh? What does that mean? Just being mad? Like, what's something crazy that happened to you that made you very upset? You know what I mean? This is a content idea. I'm trying to be more interactive. Okay. If you want to change your name, go ahead. Okay, I see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people. Interactive and not parasocial. Does it have to be parasocial if it's interactive? All right. If you have a good story, type in chat in Twitch chat. On a scale of 1 to 10, how crazy is your story? I'm looking for good and crazy stories. 1? Wait, 10's crazy. And like mad. Nutella jars. Welcome back for 12 months. A 5. 4. I need 10s. Wait, is 1 like the worst or the best for you? But the end result makes me sad. Exactly. Stories. Stories like so. One is not interesting at all. Oh. Well, if it's not interesting at all, then maybe don't tell the story. This one time I rolled down 120 gold for TF and missed. Motherfucker, you trying to get banned? Motherfucker, what? Alright. Well, this is interesting. Moonbin, I'm gonna assume that you're Benny, and I'm gonna invite you. Are you ready? Let's see how this goes. Wait, what? Why? Okay. Why are we in the chat room if we don't want to share the story? Everyone who doesn't want to share the story, get out. I will give you a minute. You have a story now? Ooh, a horror story is interesting. What, should we do any story, like an interesting story? It doesn't even have to be about mad. I would prefer if it was a story that pissed people off. Something unfortunate that happened to you. You're being mistreated at your past job. Alright. Come into the waiting room, Fairy Kills. We'll start. You're our example. I think we need a good story so that people get a gauge for what it is that we're doing here. Where's Fairy Kills? I'm talking I don't know. I don't know. Just a crazy story. Like, what would you want to hear? Alright, one sec. Alright. Gales, can you talk a little bit so I could set the volume? Yo, so Mark. Gales? Gales, unmute yourself. I'm not allowed? What? Unmute you. Wait, let me see if I can... Permissions. Does that work? Right now? Because just perma muted. Speak. Use voice activity. Right now? Still doesn't work. It's a server thing. You know what? I'll just make a separate server. How do I unmute you? What is this profile picture? What is this picture? No, I not synced. Permissions not synced now. No. Channel. Speak. Okay, you know what I could do? I could send you to waiting room. I could try bringing you back. Try it now. REM. What's your thing on the server? Yeah, get over here. You do not have permission to speak in the server. I swear I said it. I don't think so. I don't see you. Can you come into waiting room, Yam? And I'll just give it to you. Oh, Hannah changed it. I changed it too. Kale say it wasn't working though. Don't show up. You should have. Oh yeah. I already gave you mud, but Hannah already did it. It should be working. Everyone's still muted. Someone spill the tea now.
Test.
See, it's working, right? It's Kale that's being weird. Wait, who's Leninade and how'd they get in here? Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to play the new set. Okay, so it's Kale's. It's Kale's being dumb. Am I correct? That's because Yam got model. I wonder who's Leninade? Is that Hannah? Huh? How'd you get in here? What the Make a new role. How are people just joining? Oh, make a new role. Hmm. How do I do that again?
Oh,
Oh, it
oh,
works.
it works now.
Dude,
Hello?
it was you.
I am not the owner of the server. This is your problem.
Okay. Um,
Okay, should I just like start the story? How do you want this to go?
yes.
Great. Good first story. Wow.
Eh,
Okay.
Is this fairy tales? You have like your e-dater tone on right now.
No, it's late at night and my walls are thin. I have to be
Oh.
quiet.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
know, not everyone lives
Sorry.
alone, Jay. I am still a
Okay.
college student.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Okay, buddy.
Sorry.
Not everyone just came back from well.
Okay. All right, well, we're waiting
Okay.
patiently. All right, chat. Here we go. Story time. All right, bye, Yam.
Okay, so backstory. This was 2022. I'm in like second year of college. I got a job, just a part-time job, so I can get money for food and whatever.
Okay. Money for
Let's say
food.
this place opened just a couple months ago. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're probably hiring. They are. I apply, I get the job, I start training.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm a pretty good worker, not to brag or like I'm a pretty good worker. So within the first 2 months, they already offered me a promotion to a shift lead. I'm like, okay, great, cool.
Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, great.
Chat
Yeah,
is wild. Chat is wild. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
what's going on?
Okay, so you got a promotion. You're a
Mhm.
good worker. You're on
Mhm.
top of your shit. So they wanted
All
to
right.
give you a promotion. So what happened?
I'm already shift lead. I'm like helping train new other workers since in and out we're going like we're losing workers because of
Okay.
school and like other priorities.
Okay.
We okay because of that. The store itself is actually not doing well because it's just not being consistent with everything.
Okay. It's not been consistent.
So they're like, the owners are like, okay, why don't we just hire these two new managers? But the thing is, they're hired to be managers, but they have no training, they have nothing. What did they
Oh.
make me do? Me, a shift lead, training two incoming managers. So
Oh.
I'm like, okay, let's try this out. Let's see how this goes. I get to train them for a month straight. They're like, okay, things seem to be going well. I show them how to do inventory, how to do stock, how like things run in the store.
Wait, question.
I'm a shift lead. Why am I having this responsibility?
Yeah, aren't they supposed to be managing you?
Exactly. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. I'm getting paid under what I should be for all the work I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just not going to complain because sure, I don't know how the industry works. I'm just doing how it should go.
Okay.
Let's say after their training period,
Mm-hmm.
they're already given the official titles as manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them them having this title right from the get-go, they start treating me like shit.
Wait,
Like I don't
what?
yeah, they started acting like I don't do anything for them or like they give me all the labor to do and they yell at me for something that's wrong even though it's something that they would work on.
Damn.
Tell me why. I'm okay, so an example would be like I'm helping out with a customer boxing up their stuff and next to me the manager has a problem with the customer because he's not giving them a like a to-go box. This goes out into a
Okay.
whole rant and like on like a verbal fight basically between the manager and the customer. I'm on the left side. I'm doing perfectly fine. I'm making small talk with the customer, trying to get my tips in.
Okay.
At the end of their conversation, their argument, he comes to me. You're doing it wrong. You're boxing everything wrong. Oh no, but it's okay. I just asked the customer. It's okay. They said it's fine with me. No, you're doing it wrong. I don't like how you're talking to me. You're treating me wrong. You're not talking well to me. I'm your manager. You should listen to what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, my voice is starting to shake at this moment because I'm like, I hate it when authority just start yelling at me for no reason.
Of
I'm
course,
like,
you trained them.
yeah, exactly. That's what I've been saying this entire time. Moving on to that, after the rush comes to an end, he's like, oh, I almost said my full name. He's like, Chaos, come with me. I need to talk to you in the back. I
Oh
have
no.
to do this shit. Of course I have. I'm the one who has to start walking. Okay, cool, great. So I don't like your attitude, he says. You're not doing it right. You should listen to me. I'm the manager. I know what's right. I know how customers should be treated. Girl, you just got yelled at by a customer because you're being a bitch. Not to say mean words.
What the heck?
But yeah, he starts like talking down on me. I swear to God, he like went on his tippy toes because he's not even like 3 inches taller than me. And he looks down at me. His face is red. I'm like, okay, if that's how you want to be like that, I totally apologize for how you think I acted, but that has nothing to do with the way you treated the other customer. That has nothing related to me. I don't see
Okay.
why you have to go and project it onto me doing my own work, doing perfectly fine.
Okay.
He's like, you know, fuck this. I'm gonna go on my 30 break. I'm like, cool, good. Have fun with that. He goes, and then I go breaking down. I'm like, why does it have to be me? Why do I have to be picked on? I'm just a little girl doing my job.
Wait, what? He started breaking down and saying, "I'm a little
No,
girl
I
doing my
started.
job." Oh, oh. Okay.
I started breaking down. So I'm like, I need to take a breather. This is it. This is 1 month into their like manager role, right?
Okay.
Let's go forward, but like 2 more months. We just got like around 6 new hires at this time. But before those 6 new hires, 5 people left before then. In the span
Oh,
of those 1 month, these 2 managers have made multiple people leave the job
wait,
just for
don't managers at
mhm.
In-N-Out make a ton of money too?
It's not in and out. I can say it. I think I can I don't
Oh, you
know.
don't
It's
have to. You
Paris
don't have to say
Baguette.
it.
Mhm.
Bum
Mhm.
bum
Boom,
bum.
boom, boom. Yeah, no,
Okay.
guys, don't go. Well, I don't know if I should say, it, but nah, okay. Moving on.
Okay. Were these like? Did it seem like it was like a friend of family hire type business?
Oh no, it was for sure like because how do I say it without? Mm, they were very biased in picking them as the managers because they were Korean and could speak Korean.
What does that have to do with working at a Perry Baguette in America?
Because the owners are also Korean and then it's like their first language other than Spanish. So they're not as well with English, so it's hard for them to communicate with us. Which
Ah,
also is why 2 managers before the ones I hired
yeah.
had quit because they couldn't communicate and were just constantly arguing back and forth about the store.
Whoa. Okay. So I just read in the comments. Probably shouldn't use the name of the company.
Mm-mm,
So you
okay.
could use a different
I'm
name. Are you? Is the story developed?
peanut butter.
Sure. Sure.
Okay, so yeah,
Interesting work.
the story actually develops.
Oh
It's
my
gotten
god.
to the point where everyone working, like, as the cashier or in the front of house, we all come to talk, like, during our break times, during our free times when both managers are out of the store.
Uh huh.
We're like, "Why are we being treated like shit? We're doing everything they want us to do. They're doing nothing at all. We had to carry their slack. Why are we staying on this job?"
Mhm.
Over text, we're like, guys, I think this is it. I think we need to go."
Oh my god, you're unionizing.
We did.
You're
I
unionizing.
swear. So, basically, it's just gotten so bad to the point where we're tired of being shit. There were multiple times where we were not given our break, which breaks so many laws, like
Well,
labor laws.
yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, but they would just get away with it. So not only that, they would force us to go on like clock in the break, but we never got to do the break.
Gasp.
So then we weren't getting paid for the time that we were like supposed to be breaking.
Okay. So how does this end?
It's just gotten to the point where like I text like at least 8 of the workers that were also like having similar issues.
Mhm.
And you're like, guys, we have to go. I know I have a shift tomorrow. I put it at this point I already put in my 2 weeks. I'm like, I'm gonna go. It's okay. But one of our favorite leads, like shift leads,
Mhm.
left because they just had too much. So
Right.
at the end we're like, okay, we gotta go. We're all gonna send in our last message being like, we're not gonna come in for the rest of our shifts. We quit. You don't owe us anything, or we don't owe you anything.
Damn.
The
Okay.
the next day of that text message, I was supposed to work. All workers besides the managers called out.
Like how?
No, like we all just texted, we quit.
Oh, damn. What happened
Mhm.
post that?
It was
What
so
a
bad. I heard from an insider that one of my friends still worked because they needed it.
right.
They put all the blame on me.
Wow.
That I was the mastermind, when actually, it wasn't me, it was actually someone else who led it, and I was like, "I can't do this anymore, this is hurting my mental."
Wow.
And
Well,
then every now and then, I look back at the store's reviews and just see how horrible it is.
oh,
I hold on, I have a link.
oh,
I
damn.
remember finding these are really like, some of these people should not have roles in service industry, and it shows.
Oh,
'Cause they're
damn.
just both really egotistical, and it just angered me to the point of, like, frustration and crying.
Wow.
But yeah,
Okay.
this happened in a short span of, like, 5 months.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Damn. Well, Yam in chat says, according to CA law, if you let your employer know your last day, they have 72 hours to pay you any unpaid
Oh, I got
wages.
my pay. It's okay.
Also, he says, or they say, I know a good lawyer, a really good lawyer in Alaska for this kind of stuff.
Nah, it's okay. It's been a couple of years now. I'm doing really well at my current job, so.
Alrighty. Alrighty, well, thank you for
Yeah.
that story. That was a good one. Damn.
I hope the storytelling was okay. I kind of am a yapper and just lose my thought.
You're good. I got all the details. I understood the level of frustration. Thanks, Kales.
Yeah, I mean, I have multiple stories, but you can go on to other people.
Do you have any other more angry ones?
Oh, not angry. It's just I have a lot of life stories that are really odd, so it's okay. You can go on. Go to the
Okay.
next person. They deserve it.
Okay, I'm gonna send you to the waiting room. Thanks, Kales.
Bye.
Guys, I will say the E-Dater tone was just very different from what I'm used to. I didn't mean that in offense. It was just not the tone that I'm used to. Um, Also, what a wild story, man. There's so many job stories where people are just not cool. It's my nice tone. Yeah, you could see my surprise from having never heard that tone ever. Yes. Also, and it's totally cool. Let's just not post like links saying or verifying who they are. But other than that, great story. Guys, on a scale from 1 to 10, how pissed are we about that? What if I dox myself? That's fine. Just don't dox the company. What are we thinking? 10 really mad? 8? I'm seeing a lot of 8s. I think I could agree that it might be like a 7, 8. I mean, it's like a very 8ish situation. 9, 10, 8. I'm gonna go with 8. That was an 8. Yeah. Very relatable. Also kind of wild. I was at a 9 at the time, but now I'm at a 7. Yeah, it's just going back and forth, you know what I mean? Now that time has passed, you see it. But I can definitely see being upset about that. All right, who is next? Who has a good story and wants to go next? If you're in this thing, I'm gonna expect you to have a story. Okay? I'm gonna invite you. Like a judge on a Got Talent show. I'm talking about stories. We're trying to see who wins the prize here, if that makes sense. You teaching manners while being a teenager. Yeah, that's like kind of insane. And I could definitely see like the blame shifting. I think that's a very, I don't know. I've been in that part where blame is shifted very commonly. Yeah, I could see that. They had many sexist comments for no reason. Yeah, that sounds very cultural. Eh. All right, who's next? Who has a story? Say I. I. Hunter VLC. Is this you? H. I can't tell. It won't show me the full name. My only story is that some of your chatters told me you were in Albert Center and I went looking for you. Huh? All right, I'm inviting you. Oh, there it is. Hunter, a regular of our chat. Welcome. State. Can you unmute Hunter? Let me know if it doesn't work. Not working? Again? It's not letting you unmute your thing, huh? Is there a way to unmute someone? Huh, that doesn't seem to work. Button is red. I cannot do. I see. Can you put push to talk on? I think you have to push to talk. Maybe that's what Yam say. I believe. Yeah. Try it. I'm not sure how to. Wish there was a way that we could do this a little easier. It says microphone access is denied. This channel should be open. One sec. Oh, one sec. I'm gonna send you back to the waiting room real quick. Try to fix this. Let me just make a new role. Story timer. Who can access this channel? Uh, I don't know why it does that. Why not go movie night rec? Oh, yeah, we could do that, I guess. But then what if other people join? There must be a way to do this. Can I move y'all? Oh yeah, Hannah. You do the moving. Move me. Alright, Hunter.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Story.
So
Hmm?
this one might make people mad. This involves my dog.
Oh.
So back in 2021, my dog had been getting kind of sick. He wasn't able to move around very well, and he was like 10 years old.
Oh.
So we started taking him to like a dog chiropractor, and he was starting to get better. But I went to work on a Thursday, the day after his last appointment, and
Uh-huh.
I checked our cameras to see like if he was moving around because I would check on him every so often. And I had a roommate at this point. So I checked, saw that he was outside, and was like, hey, you might have to help him inside. You know, yesterday he came up the stairs just fine, but he doesn't always get up them.
Right.
And so she said, okay. I see her go to the door on the camera, and I'm like, okay, cool. She's gonna get him. He's gonna be fine.
Okay.
I go to leave work 30 minutes later. Sorry, I guess I'm talking too fast.
You're
I
good.
went to leave work 30 minutes later,
Uh-huh.
and I checked the cameras again to see if he was inside, how he walked in, and all of that.
Uh-huh.
And he was still outside. It was 80 something degrees.
Oh
When I
no.
checked the entire camera feed, he had been out for an hour and a half at this point.
It's
And again, he's
hot.
10 years old. Yeah, he's 10 years old, having health problems, and it's 80 something degrees. So I'm leaving work. I call my dad, and I'm like, hey, just so you know, you might be bailing me out of jail later. He had an appointment for Monday for a vet appointment set up because again, he wasn't doing well.
Mm-hmm.
And I got home, went outside. He wasn't in any of his usual spots. He was hiding in like the bushes to stay cool, basically.
Oh my.
Um, and
Okay.
he looked at me and he just looked like he had been abandoned. Sorry, I've only told this like once without actually crying.
No,
So
you're good. Take
I
your time.
apologize if I'm talking fast.
You're chilling.
Um, got him up, got him to the stairs, helped him up, got him inside. Um, the rest of the night, he just kept coming and looking at me like he knew that it was time. My dad was supposed to be coming home the next day to see him before his appointment, but that next morning, I woke up, went to the bathroom, came back in, and he was seizing. and he ended up passing in my arms. But there is some karma to that. She worked at the same company that I did, and it was a different location, but we were all like, we
Uh-huh.
all knew each other. The entire East Side knows each other. And she, so I kicked her out of my house because she was living with me
Of
at
course
my
you did.
place.
Fuck that. What?
Obviously. And I guess I don't know if she thought she had a place that she was gonna go or what it was, but she didn't end up having a place and was basically like living out of our projection booth because we work at a theater. She was also stealing, left money unattended all night, left the building unattended with employees and guests inside of it. And so the general manager of that location found out, called the police and fired her on the spot when she came in one day.
What was the reasoning
So
for her not having let the dog go in?
I don't know. She never told me, never even apologized for him passing, like nothing at all.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I am mad. I'm mad as fuck. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
So, and every so often, like I see that, so like on TikTok, I have my views turned on and I see that she like goes to my page and I'm like, why are you even looking at anything that I have?
Uh, I am
Oh yeah.
flabbergasted. So wait, can you explain to me exactly what the situation was? You had asked her to let the dog go in after a certain amount
Yeah,
of
so
time.
I saw that he was outside and I just told her like, hey, just so you know, when you like he probably won't come to the stairs. You'll have to like help him inside. She said okay, went to the door, and then he wasn't inside 30 minutes later. Um and didn't say a single word to me about it. Like, not that he wasn't coming inside, not that, he wasn't listening or anything like that. Cause we have family in the area and like friends
Right.
that can easily come over and like help out. Just didn't say anything. He was still outside 30 minutes later when I checked, and then another 25 minutes later when I actually got home from work.
Holy, I am pissed. Wow. Well, Hunter, thanks for sharing that story. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I felt the worst for my cats because they were like best friends. Like Minnie
Oh,
would cuddle him and like rub all over him. And when he was taken out of the house because we had to have somebody come pick him up for cremation. First of all, the people had my brother help him carry him out.
okay.
Wild, but my cats just kept walking back and forth between like the room with the door closed at the time. And then when they did come to get him, like to the front door and just like kept looking at me to like ask what was going on, basically.
Oh no.
So yeah,
Yeah. What a story. Okay. Well, Hunter, thanks again for sharing. So sorry to hear that. And what the? I'm so
all
pissed
good.
for you.
Thanks for listening.
Is everything better now? Are
Yeah,
the
we're
cats
good
still
now.
missing? Oh,
They they're clingy little bastards. Yeah, they're fine.
gotta love it. Gotta love the cats. All right, Hunter. Well, thanks for that. I'm gonna move
Of
you
course.
back out, but appreciate you.
Sounds good. Right. Bye bye.
Alrighty. Bye bye. Wait, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Oh, Mr. Wardell, thank you for the raid. We're doing a little story time while I'm waiting for my hour and 21 minutes left of PBE. But if you have a story that made you upset or very, very, very angry, you can join my Discord and we're just hearing stories. And the person who has, wow, the, the wildest story, I'm sending them like 25, 30 bucks, something like that. I'm not sure yet. Whatever they need for a little dude, that story has me fucked up. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Holy shit, Hunter, that is a whoa, that is definitely a 10. All right, Matt definitely has some stories. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Wow. God, dude, what a story. Disbelief is cool. That works too. But who's next? Who's next? I can just move. Okay, let's do it. Let's do stressed soup. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, we'd love to hear your story.
I have a similar one to the last one. Dog related.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna throw you up.
Yeah, so it's
Let's
in
do
like
it.
junior year of high school,
Okay.
like fall season, and I did cross country.
You
And
were
so
cross
I was
country.
at a cross country meet.
What was that?
I bleh. I did cross country in high school.
Okay, you did cross country in high school.
Yes.
Okay.
And junior year, during the cross country season, my like eldest dog at the time was like
Mhm.
not doing so well.
Okay.
And so our family knew that, oh, we'd have to put him down soon.
Oh no.
And so I was at a cross country meet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I left at like 6:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And I get back home, like I woke upstairs to say hi to my parents. And the dog was not on the bed the dog was usually at.
Okay.
And so I found out when I got home that they had put him down that day because he wasn't doing so well and just didn't tell me while I was at the meet.
No, you didn't get to say goodbye.
No. And like just like a couple months previous to that, another one of our dogs like got heart problems. And we had to put him
Oh.
down too.
Was that the same situation?
No, I was able to beat it at that one, but like
Oh.
it was still fresh.
Of course it is. Dude,
Yeah.
holy.
And it's like I was having fun with my friends at the meet, running my heart out.
Right.
And I get home and the dog isn't there.
Yikes. I mean, oh. Damn, that's a hard one too, cause like if you were put in a situation where oh no.
Yeah. And like I kind of understand my parents there. Like, oh, you're at the meet, we don't want to worry you.
Yeah, but also
But this I would also kind of want to know.
oh damn. Well,
Because for our last dog, my sister was at college, and we like video called her while we were putting him down.
oh,
And so we could have done something similar. I could have just like hitting a portable, not a portable, like a porta potty. I don't know where I could have hid, but I could have hid somewhere. And
okay.
it's like said bye over a video call.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, well that sucks. Uh
Yeah.
sorry that happened to you and thanks for sharing that. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I'm gonna send you back to the waiting room.
Thank you.
Damn, guys, there's so many stories about like dogs and stuff. Um, damn. That's a sad story. Sorry that happened. What do we think that is on the scale? Cause like I think everyone in the situation like understands that it happens, and like there is a side for both. Or they'll take for the 19 months. But also like exactly like as a fur parent, oof, kind of sucks. Like really badly. Hmm. I'm rating the story by how mad it makes you. I mean, if Hunters is a 10, as sad as that last story was, I would feel like comparatively, maybe hmm, it's a villain origin story for real. Yeah, I agree. I guess it would be an 8 to 9. And once again, we're not really rating like how how angry it was to you or how upsetting it was to you. Just I guess like how insane the story is as a total. That sucks. Yeah, that's such a conundrum too. I'm gonna put a 9 for now. That's such a conundrum. It kind of sucks. I feel that. Wow. Okay, maybe this wasn't such a good idea. All I hear is stories about, and I just get like mad. But then again, I'm still mad for a reason, I guess. All right. I see Oop, who's been in here for a while. I'm gonna move you up, and we're gonna listen to your story. Guys, we should do other stories. We should do other stories too. Are there any relationship stories? Can we hate on someone that we don't know, like collectively? What kind of story is that? Yeah, my God. What? Okay. Well, we're gonna move here. Story time. Oop. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hello. All right.
Hi, it's Loz. Yeah.
What's up?
Hi. I said it's Loz.
Okay. Hello.
Hi. I was thinking maybe chat could choose. I've been in like two relationships. One sort of no, one relationship,
Mm-hmm.
one situationship, and one thing that never happened.
Oh, I want to hear the situationship. I hear that's the new thing in the Gen Z era.
Okay, that one might actually make some of you guys mad.
Okay. All right.
So it's basically also like obviously none of this is going to be posted anywhere else. But so
Mm-hmm.
I was in a call. I mean, I was doing a course a couple years ago,
Okay. A couple years ago.
and so I had a roommate, and so basically when this person came in and like we met for the first time or whatever, we clicked pretty well,
Okay.
and because like I don't know, like our sense of humor just matched, and that was great, and people assumed that oh we probably knew each other for years. And we just met like 3 days ago, but somehow we
Okay.
managed to actually like be on the same wavelength. And then we were like roommates for 1.5 years.
Okay. One and a
And
half years.
like, yeah, I mean, that's the total length, you know. But after like around a year or so, so I came back to my room and this person was crying. And
Okay.
I'm like, okay, what's up? I don't know what's happening. And she was just crying and crying and crying. And I'm like, everything okay? And she's like, no, I just like, I really need to talk to you. Now,
Okay.
we had this thing that, okay, both of us, if at any point in time we wanted to say anything, we knew that it was like a safe space and we could say whatever, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
this person, because, and I knew that she'd been recovering from like a bad breakup, whatever. Now, this
Okay.
person says that she has feelings for me. And I'm like,
Okay.
okay. And then, but at that time, I was hung up on another person, the
Okay.
one that never happened. So I was just like, okay, like I respect the fact that you have feelings for me, but
Okay.
at this point, I am emotionally unavailable. So sorry, like I'm still obviously here as your friend and everything, and cool.
Oh.
And she was like, fine. And okay, so it sounds perfect, right?
Yeah.
Now, afterwards, though, so this person then went on, had, so also I'm on the A spectrum, A is demi spectrum.
Okay.
So for me, like, so I had never seen her in that light. That, okay, this could be somebody that I could be in a relationship with.
Right.
But now that she confessed, so it was like stuck in my head in a manner. And obviously, I was still trying to move on from my other person whom I could never be with because they were straight. They are straight.
Mm.
So I was just like, okay. So I was just trying to move on from one person, right?
Okay.
And I was like, okay, fine. Like objectively at a distance, I can still maybe sort of have feelings for this person, and it's okay.
Okay.
And
Wait, I have
in
a
that
question.
time, though,
Why were they crying? Because the,
oh, because they were like, oh, like it's so hard to be around you because I have
oh.
feelings for you.
Okay, got it,
I
got it,
guess.
got it.
Oh, also funny thing, we call her car crash because of how it went down.
Jeez.
But anyway, so
Okay.
that's what happened. So this girl, so she was crying and everything, and okay, I told her I'm not emotionally available, and fine, we had that conversation. Good. Then this girl goes on and randomly is dating a guy. This person, like, so I'm in India,
Okay.
that particular guy was like picked out from her by her parents or whatever. Things were happening. I was like, okay, like
Oh.
cool. You have somebody, you date, you do whatever. Like I am chilling in my own space. In any case, we're all studying, so I was focusing on that. But
Mm-hmm.
affection was there anyway because again, this is a roommate, this is my friend. And then this person breaks up with the other guy, with that guy. And then comes back to me. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay. And we were in general like physically affectionate.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess you can say that things happened. She asked me out
Okay.
after she broke up with the guy, right? She asked me out. So before that, it had happened with me once that somebody asked me out like at night.
Mm-hmm.
I said yes. Next morning, they woke up, had the realization, whatever, that they came back to me and said, okay, maybe not. I was just like,
Okay.
bro, what happened overnight? So when this particular person asked me out, so I was like, okay, I wouldn't be happy, or like I wouldn't think much about it until unless it's been like over a day, so that just in case she changes her mind, whatever. And
Okay.
so I was like, okay. So then there were two days passed, I guess, and then I was finally starting to be happy. Okay, I have a girlfriend, right?
Okay.
Because like I wasn't too open to, I didn't know, I wasn't too sure if I would be ever in a relationship with anyone.
Okay.
The day I decided, okay, I would be there. um that okay, we are in a relationship now. I was washing clothes, this person comes back and she's just like, oh, you know what, maybe not.
What the
And I was so mad. Oh my gosh, I was so mad. And then the thing is, so she wasn't out to anybody. So because she wasn't out to anybody, but everybody knew that she is depressed. Now I'm not holding her mental illness over her,
Right.
but everybody, I am also depressed. But the thing is, nobody knew that she wasn't out. Sorry, nobody knew that. Okay, she wasn't straight, right?
Yeah.
But they could very clearly see. See, sadness looks different to everybody, so they could very clearly see that she was super sad. So
Okay.
everybody was supporting her.
Oh, but no one
I
knew
had
about.
nobody. I had no
Oh.
one. I was so upset, obviously, because I was like, dude, I was in that time, I was willing to come out to my family for this person. And
Oh.
in Asian countries, you know how it is. It's not easy to even get there.
Of course, like that's so much thinking. That's like
Yeah,
you have to decide things too.
and I had come to that point that no, I have so much care and affection for this person, and I'm willing to come out of the closet for her and like actually spend my life with her. And then she comes back and she says, okay, maybe not.
What the I wow. Okay, that's fucked up. That's
And oh, so it gets better. Okay,
oh.
so she did that, right? And then I was like, okay, fine, you don't want to be with me, cool. Obviously I needed to have some time to myself to get over this, obviously. So I had like a little trip with my friend right after my birthday, and I went to a different city. I went over to where my sibling was, and we were just there. I came back. I was feeling so much better. I was like, okay, this is the person that I am. This is what I want in life. And I was fine because, again, like I wasn't so deep in.
Right.
But I come back, and this other person, car crash, she has had like a full depressive episode, has not been moving out of bed for like, I don't even know how many days. Now I am the one who has to step up and take care of her because nobody else was.
What the
Because at the end of the day, she was my roommate.
what
And then, and then we both went back to our own homes, right? And then we came back to the same room, right? And when then we came back. We weren't in the same room anymore. So I thought, okay, fine, cool. I will do my work, and in any case, we had to go back. Our course was going to end in a year. Sorry, not a year, a month. I was like, cool. So I was just chilling. I was doing my own stuff, and I thought, okay, for my own sanity, I wanted some form of closure. So I was like,
Okay.
okay, can we just all I need is like just one goodbye hug. I did not want to talk to them. I mean, they hadn't reached out to me. They told me that I don't want to talk to you. I don't want any sort of contact. I was like, fine, do whatever, like whatever helps you recover, because I did not want to trigger their depressive episode all over again, you know.
Yeah.
So, and in any case, like I had OC, I had everybody here being there for me. So I was managing to an extent. Now this person, so again, like we were roommates, but we had like 4 other flatmates, and one of them was super close to car crash.
Okay.
So I thought that that person was there to take care of car crash, you know, because she was again visibly not feeling too well. She was visibly depressed. Apparently, that third person had told car crash that, hey, I look up to you as an older sister, so I can't be there for you while you're so sad, because this is not the image of you I have in my head. So guess who had to step in and take care of car crash?
Oh, what the heck?
It was so messed up.
How long was this whole thing?
Oh, this was like last year.
Like
There
how
were other, uh, huh?
how
Around
long were
like
you
June,
living
May,
together?
June. Oh, so we lived together from like 2021 November to January of 2022. Oh, sorry,
Oh, okay.
23?
Oh, that's a
23, yeah.
while.
And then, so that was long, right? So that was like 1 year and like a couple of months. And then we were like going back and forth, like
Uh-huh.
spending like 2 weeks together, one month, because of like our internships and what the college requirements and things. So I had to keep on going back to that same room because that's the one that I had paid for. I couldn't shift. There were absolutely no spaces to shift. I couldn't even like seek comfort from anybody around there because everybody loved car crash. And again, like they had no idea about what went down. So I had no support there. I was just
Holy
like, fuck it,
shit.
I just need to get out of this space. So thankfully, again, like I would just come over and talk to all of these people in chat, and I'd be like, just like keep me sane, please. But thankfully, like I was able to. And yeah, now I am in a different space altogether. And Gwen keeps on reminding me to cut off all contact. That has been a journey that I'm trying to be on, that okay, yes, I will stop contacting this person, but unfortunately they are the only friend of mine IRL who actually does respond. If I ever reach out for help, they are the only ones who respond. All my other IRLs are fucked up, way too
Oh.
busy. So I have nobody in person, and I'm just like, bro, why is this the pattern that I'm stuck in? But yeah, it's a journey, and I'm trying to get out of it. But hey, OC in like this space makes it a lot better.
Damn. Okay, well, I'm glad that you have OC. Holy
Mhm.
shit,
I love
what a
him.
story. I'm pissed. That's like,
Me too.
wow.
That's why we call. Okay. Happy ending. I sent over Matt to her.
Good job.
I sent over Matt to her. She
Good job.
listened to it. She listened to it and she said, I like the lyrics. She had no idea. She had no idea that I was like saying those things to her or whatever. But I was just like, yeah, I will say, because in any case, like you assigned us homework, right? So I did that. I sent it over
Right.
to my ex, the one person I was actually really mad at. And she's like, oh, I love this song and I'll play it on repeat. I'm like, great. Good for
Oh
us.
my god. Okay, so like she like people usually I feel like that like are like that don't understand how much they hurt people. Have you ever like
Totally. They
brought
don't.
it up?
Not really. I don't know. I mean, parts of it, yes, parts of it, no.
Holy, what a
Because like
story.
for the same person, like there were so many other things that happened. Like they lied to me because a professor told them to. So I'm like, but
Holy.
I'm your friend, I'm your roommate. Why are you listening to a professor, right? So I
Okay.
don't know. It was weird.
Gotcha. Okay, well, thank
That
you
was
for
my
that
story.
story. Oh my gosh. One sec,
Thank you for letting me.
yo. Oh, wait, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying thank you for letting me share.
Oh, thank you for sharing. I'm gonna send you back to the room. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lowe's. What a story, my gosh. Yo, guys. John, thank you for the raid, man. Hope you've been good. We're doing a little story time. I had a song called Mad come out for those of you joining us now, and we're just doing a little thing where I'm trying to see if anyone has any stories where they were very upset. Almost kind of like a group therapy type of thing. If you're into those and want to be very, very upset, you can stay. If not, I don't know. But whoa, what a whole story. Chat, what do you think that was out of 10? So like, if we go over the points, they put them in a situation where, well, I don't even know where to start with that story. Cause like that's a 10. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely up there. Cause like, Kale's embassy there. No, it's insane. Because that's not just like a regular relationship either. It was something where they had to like, where the person had to peer inside. Those had to go inside and be like, am I willing to do this? Am I willing to come out to my parents? Whoa! And then after they figure it out, well, I'm gonna go and talk to my parents and I'm ready to kind of like jump into this relationship after coming out because of this specific relationship. I'm coming out. Talk to my parents. I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with you. Like, what? They're just like, never mind. How? That's not a situationship. That's a relationship, isn't it? That is so crazy. It blows my mind. I don't know about manipulative. I just feel like it's like, I don't know if it's manipulative. It's definitely a situation where you're just like, I can't even process all that. Okay, well anyway, car crash sounds like an asshole. It's very irresponsible because there's like, it's hard. But okay. I'm gonna set that out of 10. And continue on. Lowe's, thank you again for sharing. That was a wild story. Holy. Is this Jimin's Jams? Alright. Next story, Jimin's Jams. Welcome. Unmute and unravel the story. This is gonna be what an insane story. Definitely is low EQ. Jimin, are you having trouble unmuting, by the way? Oh. Maybe I can move you back. Try it now. Oh, you might have to push to talk for it to work. Hello? There it is. All right. What do you want to be called, by the way?
I'm Brittany.
Okay. We'll call you, how do you spell that? B-R...
Brittney.
Anyway. Okay. So you want to be called Brittany. Yam's vouching for your story, so now I'm curious.
I've got two different ones that you can pick from.
Let's do both.
Okay, I'll try to condense them as much as possible. So one story is about I took a 23andMe DNA test. And then another story is about a friendship that your song Mad actually like made me think of.
Wow.
Which one do you want to hear first?
The DNA test, because now I'm wondering what that is.
Okay, have you heard of the 23andMe DNA test?
No, what is that? The 23andMe?
You basically like, yeah, it's like your chromosomes. It's basically you send in like a DNA sample and they like break down your like genetic makeup and stuff.
Oh, like your heritage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did one of those on a whim back in like 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to just see, like, because my dad's white and my mom is Mexican, and so I was like, let me just see like what all I'm made up of, kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
So I did that and got my results. Didn't really think much of it, and then in 2021, I got like a message saying that someone wanted to link profiles with me, and so
Okay.
I opened it up and I opened up my app and it says half sister, and I was like, what?
What?
To my knowledge, I only have 2 brothers, so I was very confused, and I
Okay.
emailed her and just kind of was like, "Hey, like, guess we have some things to talk about." And long story short, it turns out that it appears that that the father that I grew up with is in fact not my biological father.
Oh.
And so and I had no idea. I'm 32, by the way, so I just figured this out, like, 2 years ago.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah, it through, missing a lot of details and stuff, figured out that I also have another half brother.
Oh
Um,
wow.
and I think the biggest thing was the fact that I'm 32 years old, and like my mom knew that I did this DNA test, and at any point in time she could have, told me that my, biological father is not who I've known to be my dad my whole life, but has not told me. Um, so it
Oh
was just, like,
wow.
quite shocking, and, like, my whole identity, like, I mean, yes, I am still the same person and everything, but it was still pretty shocking, obviously, to find out at the age of, like, 30 that kind of a part of my whole life has kind of been a lie.
Wow. Wait, what did your well, I'm sure your mother wasn't expecting for the test to come back and for you to like
R
match with people.
Right, so I actually haven't even told her. Um, because I don't think that I can do it to her, because like,
I see.
it's essentially the only options based on the DNA that I share with with these people is that she had an affair, and I just don't think that
Oh.
I can do that to her, like, because I feel like if she wanted me to know if it was like a fertility thing and they used a
Yeah.
donor, like something like that, like, I told her that I was doing this, like, she probably would have told me at that point, but, like, I feel like she had told me at one point whenever I said it came back, like, there was someone that had tried to contact me before, and she was like, "Don't talk to them, you don't know what they want." She kind of flipped out. And I was like, "Okay, alright, like,
Oh.
chill." So I think it's just, like, she started to panic because she realized, like, "Oh, shoot, she's getting pieces of this," you know? So yeah, I just don't know that
No.
I'm gonna be able to bring it up to her just because I don't wanna, like, ruin our relationship, like, I have the information that I have now, I can live with the information, I don't need to, like, destroy our relationship or, like, give her stress or anything about that because, like, honestly, I don't care, it just would have been nice to know, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously if you feel a little lied to and I'm sure there's a
Yeah,
lot of things going through your head at the time, but that's such a 30 thing to think. Like, at the
yeah,
end of the day, she's still my mom. My dad's still my
yeah,
dad.
yeah. I mean, I
Wow.
think the biggest thing is that, like, I do wish that, like, there would have been an opportunity, and there might still be, for me to, like, meet my biological father. But he also doesn't know that I took this test either, so, like, I've just my half sister
Yeah.
has, like, thought about talking to him about it, but, like, hasn't really been able to bring it up, kind of for similar reasons. She's like, "I just don't
Right.
know that I can, like, how do I bring that up?" You know? So,
Wow.
I
It's
initially was very upset about it, and now that it's a couple years into it, I'm much more at peace with everything, but yeah, at the time, I was very upset.
Do you feel like there will come a point where you do reach out?
I hope so. I want to. It's just like it's hard because like my parents are all like in their, like I'm in my 30s and they're all in their 70s because they were all older when they had me. So
Yeah.
they're in their 70s, and so I'm like kind of, they are depending on their health and things like they may not be. I mean, who knows how long they'll be around, and I don't know if I'll get the opportunity prior to that, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure all that out.
And so, wow, because that I totally understand why it might be a little hard to even approach the subject with anyone because it doesn't only affect you, it affects your mother, it affects your
Mm-hmm.
family. I mean, well, other than your family, it obviously affects your half sisters and half siblings, but it also affects
Mm-hmm.
your dad who you grew up with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so
Wow.
I don't know that I don't know if he knows or not either. So I mean, and like at the time when I first took it, he's German, and so I like it came back that I was 0% German. So I like told him I was like, Dad, you're not German, and he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, you're not German. He's like that. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, but all right. So
Oh, see,
and so I don't know that he knows. So
got it. He just kind of blew it under the rug and was probably thinking the DNA was full of crap.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay. What a wild ass story. Thank you for telling
yep,
that. I, I
yep,
I hope you find a nice resolution to that. I know it's hard
yeah.
regardless.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good spot now with it, like, being at peace with everything, so I hope, everything works out well, you know?
Wow. Okay, well,
Mhm.
damn. Good on you for being able to process that, dude. That's wild.
Oh, it took some time.
How long did it take to like fully let things go, I guess? Because doesn't
I
resentment build as
think
well?
yeah, I think I'm at a point now where I mean, I don't know that I fully processed it, but I think
Right.
I'm at peace with my decision to just kind of not let it consume my life. Like if I'm not going to talk to my mom and I'm not going to talk to my biological father, like I can't, there's nothing else I can do with it. So like I have to move on with my life. I still have to go to work. I still have to, I have a family like my husband that I have to like, still not make him go get down mentally or anything because I'm in
Yeah.
a mood or you know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
just but yeah, I think that was back in 2019 when I took the test. 2021 was when I found
Mm.
out. So it's taken, yeah, probably almost 3 years now for me to like finally be kind of like at peace and um just like, well, it is what it is. And if I don't take any steps to actually go forward with anything, then I mean, this is what it is, and I have to deal with it. So
Yeah. Have you met up with your half sisters at all, or is it just more like an
yeah, I've
online
met up with her
dialogue?
a couple times. We've
Oh,
gone to lunch a couple times. It's very different because there's a decent age gap, and we're
okay.
very very different people. So
Understandable.
it's hard to find things to talk about, especially when we didn't have that connection growing up where we, experienced the same things and everything. So
Yeah.
it's hard to find some common ground, but she's nice and we've met up a couple times. So
Wow.
I did tell my biological brother, like I mean, well, he is my biological, the one that I grew up with. I did tell one of them. So he knows and he's been helping me through it too. So that's been helpful.
Wow. Okay, well, what a story.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that. And
Yeah,
you said you had a second one.
I do.
After that
So
first
this
one?
one
Holy, okay.
so this one is kind of some friends that I work with that we were kind of in this close small group of people. Um Me and she's become my best friend now.
Okay.
Um she was friends with somebody that I was not always like super thrilled with. Like I didn't like her vibe. I just kind of
Okay.
got a weird feeling. But over the years, like she's always around, so like we got to know each other better and I kind of got past it or whatever.
Mm.
Um, there's just always things where go on where there's weird instances where I just feel like I'm not being treated super well, where I feel like I'm being like purposely left out or purposely ignored, where it was kind of like, friendship shouldn't make you feel shitty. So I
Yeah.
was like, I just don't love this, but like she's in the friend group and like how am I supposed to like I'm not going anywhere because like this is my best friend in the friend group. So like
Right.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Fast forward to last year. And she like we always like leave work together whenever we're working together. We just like meet up and then we leave. So we started noticing a little bit of a change in the group dynamic. There was a couple of people who were kind of splitting off a little bit. Like they kind of stopped talking in like the group chat a little bit more, like more often. They weren't coming to like things as much. If they did come to things, they were coming together, and we were kind of like, there's just like this shift.
Okay.
We had kind of put together that they were dating, like we assumed that they were dating, but they hadn't said anything about it. So we were like, okay, well, if they are or not, whatever, but like if they're ready to tell us, they will.
Okay.
So
Just
we kind of let
for
it go.
clarification, this was your best friend, correct?
No, this is a couple of girls like in our friend group.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
But yeah, so me and my best friend and like another friend were kind of like, this dynamic is different. We're noticing like changes and things like that. So we're like, what is this? Um, so we had kind of put together like, okay, we think this is what's happening. If they're ready to tell us, they will. Whatever.
Right.
We let months go by, nothing. Um, well, these two people were also like engaged, and the other one was married and had been married for a long time. So we were like,
Oh,
so if you guys
whoa,
are
whoa, whoa, whoa,
together,
whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, wait, what?
yeah. So, yep, one of them was married and had been married for a while, and the other one was engaged. So, whenever we first started putting things together, we're like, this seems odd because this shouldn't be happening, but
So
we're
you,
like, okay.
this had been like known when you guys first started talking in the group chat before this whole situation became apparent between the two of them.
Oh yes, like we've been to like their houses and been like had full on parties and meals and things with their like husband and significant other. Like this is yeah, like they're all in this group of friends together from work, and we go to like work parties together and all that kind of stuff. Yes, we're all very like good friends.
Whoa.
So we were kind of confused. We're like, this seems not ethical in the sense of monogamy, but
Right?
so we were like, okay, whatever, maybe we're like misreading things, whatever. They're not saying anything about it. I feel like they would tell us whatever.
Right.
Well, turns out they were in fact seeing each other, and
Okay.
the one that was married told us that they were getting a divorce, and the other one said she called off the engagement. And so we were like, okay. So then we're putting all the pieces together. Long story short of all of that, they then go on to talk to all of our coworkers that we're all friends with and basically just talk about how we're not supportive in their relationship and we don't want them to be happy. And
What
we
did you
just basically,
do?
yep, basically because we didn't say, oh, like welcome them with open arms for their cheating on their significant others, that we were not being supportive.
What the
So
fuck?
I had chosen me and my best friend and our other friend had chosen not to say anything at work because we were like, these are our coworkers. Like there's no reason to bring our personal life to our coworkers. Like
Right.
no reason to change their thoughts of our friends, even if we're having a hard time, whatever.
Right.
Well, we didn't get that same respect. And so they basically told all of our friends and all of our coworkers at work that we were not supportive of them in their relationship and that we, just were telling them all those types of things. And so we started noticing people treating us differently. We were like, "Oh, they must know about this whole situation." And so they've got this little like army behind them now at work of like, "Oh, they're not being they weren't supportive of their friends or whatever." And so yeah, now there's a whole group of people at work who think very differently of us, and it's super not fair and really annoying and like it really angering. But
Wow.
it's been like a year now, and it's kind of like I'm going to work and I have to do my job, and I'm just kind of like, you know what, if you guys want to think that about me, like the people who know me well know that I'm not like that and that I'm a very supportive person and I am, a good friend and all of that kind of stuff. So if you guys believe that stuff about me, then I don't want to be friends with you anyway, then I guess.
That's so funny. People, it seems the more I like tell the story, I mean, I obviously haven't told anyone in chat, but like in private, I would tell the story of like what's going on with my song. It seems that everyone who has something to hide and feels guilty about something wants to go out and kind of like throw your name in the mud so that they can
Hmm.
justify themselves before you say anything.
Yep.
That seems like
They have to make themselves look better in others' eyes, and they feel guilty about their shitty actions, and so they have to make themselves feel better by treating you like trash.
but like wow, in your specific situation too, it's just so wild because I don't know how they're morally justifying the fact like because like you guys didn't go out and say anything. They
Right.
just they kind of got into the situation themselves, and it's not like you were judging them based on them dating each
Right.
other. You were literally well, did you say anything to them? Like was there conversations that were happening like I don't think this is cool?
Not really. I think the thing that they were mad about is that we just were like kind of quiet and we weren't really like talking about it because partially because like I didn't really have a whole lot of nice stuff to say at the time because I was still trying to put together the fact that like I knew I knew her husband very well and we've all had a lot of like dinner together and parties together and like I knew him very well and so I like thought about her and I thought about her kid that's involved too and like I had a lot to process in all of this and so then it was kind of like, "Oh, well, you're not supporting me in my relationship." And I was like, "Okay, can you give me a minute? Like, I need to first of all, I have problems with your morals in the moment, but like but like that's, we probably could have gotten past our bad decisions had I been given, some time to process, but then you're going to go talk shit about me to my coworkers and our friends. So like, now I'm done."
Jeez.
Yeah.
Bro, sometimes people really have some problems.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. I mean, there's a ton of details that like just take too long to even talk about, but like it's just like a combination of over the years just like seeing like just being purposely left out of things and like treated poorly and like some friends that would come in would like see the way she would treat me and like she's like, why are you friends with her? And I'm like, well, I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of in this group and like what am I supposed to do? It's like it makes it for a hard like what you can't it's hard to like escape it when it's like especially when you work with them every day too and like it's really hard to get out of it once you're like kind of integrated into that.
Do you ever feel like you want to just kind of tell people?
There have been a few people now that because again, some of our friends that I was decent friends with like have come to kind of like ask about like my side of things because they're like, "Hey, like they're kind of saying like this stuff, is that true?" And so then I'm like, "Well, if you're going to come talk to me about it, obviously know about it. I'll tell you my side if you come and talk to me about it." I'm just not the type of person that's going to go blab to literally everybody and try to like prove my point because like it's
Yeah.
just not worth the time and energy and stress and I just want to go to work and do my job and go home. I don't want to go there and stress about what people are thinking and I mean it's really hard to do that and I've gotten better over the years but like it's something that I don't want to have to worry about. So I've been this situation's actually helped me a little bit in that to try to just like I can only control so much. I just
Right.
can focus on being me and being who I am proud of. And if other people don't see that or someone else makes them think that that's not me, then there's nothing I can do about it.
Damn, that is a very mature take on both situations. Wow.
Well, it's been a lot of growing in the last couple of years here.
I mean, I feel that. Like, I feel like I'm definitely not in a similar situation, but I'm also in a situation where, like, obviously you've heard the song. Like, there was a
Mhm.
friend that, in a very similar situation to you, went around saying things,
Mhm.
and I'm always like one step away from just blasting it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
You're a more mature person than I don't know.
I mean, there's
Oh,
definitely been a few flips now and then of, being like, especially very in the very beginning when I was so mad about it
yeah.
that I did like there was a couple like really close friends that I was like, I just have to get this out. I cannot handle this. And I just like exploded about it. So like there was a couple of times I did just kind of explode about it to a couple people. And now I really am just kind of at the point where I'm like, okay, I exploded. I got it all out. Enough time has passed now that I feel like I can control my reaction a little bit better than I could at the beginning. So now
Yeah.
I'm like, if someone comes to me and like wants to ask about it, yeah, I'll tell you about it. And I'll give you my take on it or my side of it or whatever. But I'm just not at the point now where I care about putting forth the energy to go around and trying to clear my name, you know?
Yeah, it's just past that point. You're just kind of letting
Yeah.
it be what it needs to be.
Yeah. But it's definitely taken some time because I mean, it was a lot of stress and a lot of anger and a lot of tears in the very beginning of it. And it's now been like a year and a half since it all started. And I've since thankfully one of them doesn't work there anymore. So that's helped bring down the stress.
Okay,
uh,
makes sense.
but yeah, time
Wow.
time helps.
Damn. Okay. Well, Brittany, thank you for sharing those two wild stories. Those both kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Thanks for listening to me.
Holy shit. Okay, Brittany, thank you. I'm gonna send you to the waiting room. I
Yep.
appreciate you.
Night.
Good night. Yo, what the? All right, guys. Those damn, those stories were intense. Which one do you think was the one that we should put the score on? Was there a 10 there, you think? The thing with if it's a 10 is not everyone can be a 10. That's the issue. But damn, like the second story was so close to my situation that I relate to that, but the first story with the parents, that is a whole different ball game and just growing up kind of not knowing things and whoa. I don't know. Where do you guys think that lies 1 through 10? That'd be yeah. Yeah, the first one was something else. I guess that first one could be a whole because like I feel like their reaction to a lot of this was like very like calm and like it's like very like Yan was saying stoic and like very mature. But if it was anyone that was a little less mature reacting to this could have been a 15 as well. Because we've had some wild stories today, but damn. Yeah, I'm in therapy too, y'all, bro. Yeah. I but I'm gonna set it at 10 for now. Dude, what did Kales talk about? I don't know. Kales came in and I thought she was someone else because they had their e-dater voice on. And it was like very like nice and like you know what I mean. But that story was wild too. Oh man. If you love your parents, it's not that bad. But if you have beef and they didn't tell you something, that's worse. I mean, yeah, but it's just like it's like there's so many ways that you could take that, and that story could have spiraled to a much like more sad ending, if anything. But damn. Wait, Kales, did you tell your male friend you had to talk to an international superstar and that you would call him back, or did you just put them on mute? Is there a reason that we're calling them your male friend and not your person of interest? He opened the stream. All right, sorry, Kales. I'll stop exposing. I'll stop exposing your normal tone. All right. Whoa. All right, yeah. Who's next? Your sub badges are cute. Appreciate it. Who next? Who next? Chrome QT. Sure. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can. Hello.
Also,
Would you like us to call you Chrome?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Story time?
So, yes, story time. So it's about my most recent ex of mine.
Oh.
You're not only going to be extremely mad at him, but also at me.
Oh?
This is a big story about me, I guess, believing in the narrative that you can be with a guy who is like at the bottom and working his way up. You know what I mean? Like,
Huh.
he was completely broke.
Okay.
He, he was the first person that basically gave me like attention,
Okay.
and also I like, so not to be mean or anything, but genuinely, this guy was not very good looking,
Okay.
and I went after him because I thought that that was the only way somebody could love me.
Yo!
Yeah. So
Bro. Okay.
that's, and some more context. So what I'm trying to say is, never believe that narrative that like you can be with somebody and like you'll be their queen and you'll be there for them like at the bottom, and once they succeed or whatever, you're gonna be at the top. Mm-mm. It's for, that narrative was created by broke dudes and dudes who know that they're out of your league to
Okay.
obtain you and break you down to get with you. So
Oh,
anyways, this
damn.
happened. So I first met this person May of, I think, May of last year. Okay.
Okay.
This was also when I started streaming, and he
Okay.
raided me after my birthday, I think, and he
Okay.
also streamed as well.
Okay.
So like, like we were like friends, and then I, like around like the end of, actually, so the very beginning of September, that's when we like got together online,
Okay.
because this guy lived in Arizona
Mm-hmm.
and I live in the Bay Area. So this
Okay.
was like online from the start. And I was like, okay, like uh maybe we can visit or something. And I really wanted it to be like a Kaide intense situation. You know
How
what I
long
mean?
were you guys talking, if you don't mind me asking? Oh,
So
and
this
if
was from May to September. He asked me to be his girlfriend in September.
okay, and also when I ask questions, if anything is like going over the board and you don't want to answer, just let me know. We can continue on. Just put it out there.
Sure. Okay, thank you. And so things started to get really stressful and very painful in December.
Hmm.
And like I remember, I mean, this guy didn't have a license. He was living with his parents, and he said that I couldn't visit him or he couldn't visit me because his friends, or not friends, his family like would disapprove, and like just like even just him traveling, apparently they were super strict, and like he claimed that they were abusive,
Oh.
like mentally and emotionally. So I was just like, oh, okay, all right, I guess I'll just wait. And he told me that he'd visit in like December, and then it eventually moved on to March, actually. So
Whoa.
for context, December, there was the first time that he hurt me very deeply. Was the reason why I mentioned that he didn't have a license is that I told him that I usually go 80 miles an hour on the highway. And in the
Okay.
Bay Area and LA, that's like cruising level and that's like pretty normal. And he told me he would take things like very personal, and he told me that I was endangering other people and being a bad person by going 80 miles an hour on the freeway. So
Okay.
that was like the first very hurt, and he took a lot of small things and would blow it out of proportion.
Hmm.
And not only that, but this guy put me into such a deep depression because every day or every week there was a deep like issue like this. I broke up with him countless times over like me reaching my final, I guess, like ending point.
Mm-hmm.
But the really, really sad thing about everything is our viewers wanted us to be like a Kaide Intense too.
Right.
And so when we would break up, he would go to his friends, which were his viewers, and he would be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. Like I lost a baddie, and like she's such a good girlfriend." And he wouldn't tell them to go to me, but they would go to me and be like, "Hey, can you give him another chance? He's gonna end himself.
Oh.
He's like talking about ending himself and stuff."
Uh.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So every time that I was at my breaking point, I would always like go back to him because I was like, I don't want him to hurt himself. I don't want him to like, I don't want any of that to kind of like be my fault. Maybe we can like try again. And then through all of this, I so this is I was obviously very mentally ill at the time and very vulnerable.
Right.
So he and I talked about marriage at some point because and like he was like, you know, I really see myself getting like a future with you. Like I although I deserved to really lash out at him, like I mean like a lot. I deserved to lash out at him for treating me like severely bad.
Okay.
I always chose the higher route and I used my like being in therapy skills to try and solve our issues and like, you know, try and understand where he's coming from all the time. And just was constantly getting severely hurt and then forgiving him and like being at my breaking point and then finding a new threshold because I kept finding new breaking points. So he never came to
Whoa.
visit me. He moved to LA and I actually stopped streaming a lot because I was so depressed, like being in that
Yeah.
relationship and like just being so affected by him. Um, and oh, also some more context. I told him that I was a foster kid and I basically have no family support, right? And so I had no support going through all of this. I couldn't really talk to my viewers because they're my viewers. Like I don't want them to know about like the stuff that I'm going through.
Right. It's
And
professional.
yeah, and like I just didn't have any friends at the time because I was so depressed. I was isolating myself. So isolating isn't good because like it makes you more depressed. But so anyways, he never came to visit me. So March came around and I was like, you know what? He finally was able to move to his relative's house in LA
Mm-hmm.
because his parents, who he was living with in Arizona, was like, okay, we're moving to the Philippines in a month. So he had to find a place to live.
Okay.
And that was like good for me at the time, or at least I was excited about it. It wasn't good.
Right.
Because then I could see him.
Yeah.
So I drove all the way down from the Bay Area to LA to go see this guy.
It's a long drive.
And yeah, it's a long drive. And I was so happy. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like I can finally meet you in person. And I remember so the first time or yeah, so that first like 2 weeks that I was there visiting him, we had a concert for Keshi
Mm.
that I went to. And that was really cool and that was really fun. But then I think a few days after that, we got into or not an argument, but I brought up like, hey, I wanted to tell you like that I wanted to bring up an ultimatum and I think that you need to go to therapy in order for us to continue being together. And this
Okay.
guy freaked out so hard that like you know how I mentioned that he would try and like talk about ending himself like when I would leave.
Right.
Um um and he tried to walk out onto the busy street that his relative's house was right next to. And I was like so horribly upset. I was like wailing, holding him back from going onto the street. And I did not know what to do. So I woke up his brother and was like, yo, like he's trying to end himself right now. Cause it was so weird because when I finally like dragged him to the ground to prevent him from doing that,
Yeah.
he said, he like patted my back and he was like, you won. And I'm like, is this a game to you?
What
Like,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Like, and like I was so upset. And then the day after that, the morning after, I told his aunt, because he's living with his relatives, I think I'm going to go get like, you know, go out without him today. And I told her what happened. And she was like, well, yeah, of course he'd react like that because you told him that he has to get therapy or you can't be together. Like you're
What?
forcing him to get therapy. You can't do that. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I literally started tearing up because the night before was super traumatic. But I also was just like, wow, okay, so you're blaming me. And I was just like, okay, so I'm just not gonna just I was just like called my therapist, and unfortunately therapists can't tell you to leave somebody. So I just like vented to her about it, and eventually, we like when we would make up or when we would get back together, it would always be me having to like compromise and being like, okay, like I basically just let you do that to me, and like you lie to me and like say that you're not going to do that again, or like, um and
Whoa.
it just was like that. And then the second time I came back in May for my birthday, um to go celebrate with them. The family knew that I was like a foster kid or whatever, so I was like, oh, like let me go celebrate my birthday at their house.
Mm.
And this guy didn't do anything for my birthday. He didn't even make me a card, and that's like all I wanted. And like um even though, you know to him, he told me I was like materialistic, like, like dramatizing the situation and blaming me for like making him feel like he's a bad boyfriend.
That's not what you wanted though. You didn't want material goods.
Yeah, I was like, at least get me like a card or like some flowers off the side of the road. Like the bar was in hell. Like when I'm telling you it was in hell, it was in hell. Um and
Wow.
I you know what's crazy though? I bought both of our tickets to Keshi that first visit. And then the second visit, I bought both of our tickets for Joji. Joji was $400 total.
Yo.
Yeah. And I just I remember us going to the venue, and he was like, or I was like, oh my gosh, maybe we can move closer and hope that like when we sit in somebody else's seats, like they won't show up or something, because this stadium was pretty empty
Yeah.
during the opening acts.
Yeah.
And he got mad at me about that. And he said, like, why would you do that? You're trying to make this more complicated than it is, and it's like really stressing me out.
Wait, I don't get it.
I know, and we just stayed at the same seats that we were at, but I was so upset, and he gave me the silent treatment almost the whole time.
Well,
But because my vibes are so good, and I was like, I'm not letting you ruin my Joji concert, because I was obsessed with him. Like, eventually started warming up,
mm-hmm.
and like I just remember, I don't know. I basically the point that I'm trying to make is I spent a lot of money coming to see this guy. I spent a lot of money, going to concerts, and I also like saved him multiple times from his supposed attempts, which I think he faked now in like the foresight or whatever.
Damn.
So after I left, I was like, and after meeting almost his whole family, um, a few weeks later, some more issues happen, and I like the whole build up from last December to June now.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I cannot take this anymore. Like, you have like crossed my boundaries so many times. You've hurt my feelings so many times, like horrendously, and I'm so traumatized from everything. And also like the fact that you can treat me so badly, like going to concerts for things that are so small, for like asking like, hey, why don't we like do something fun and spontaneous and go like, move seats or something, I don't know. um
Uh.
I broke up with him, right? I finally was like, you know what, I'm like completely done. I'm completely done. Even
Okay.
after his viewers kept coming back and like trying to convince me to get back with him, he made like a new Instagram account to ask for forgiveness and to try again, for the 20th time.
Huh? Oh, did you? It's because
Yes.
you blocked him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like he would make new accounts and to try and like change my mind, but I was finally like, completely done. And obviously, since I had no supports, and I felt like this actually whole experience made me want to not continue living. And so I hung out with,
Damn.
my family like more, like so I can take care of like my dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm in like a cordial situation with them.
Okay.
And I just kind of was like, you're basically the only like people that I talk to besides the barista at Pete's Coffee. And I also was like, let me just hang out with my dog.
Okay.
And I went on hikes, and then this one viewer who I told my ex, "Hey, this guy is being kind of creepy. He's asked for my number during one of the times that we've broken up, and I just feel like he's weird." My ex just brushed it off and was like, like when we were still together, was like, "No, I don't think he's like that. He's just a viewer."
Okay.
This viewer went to him, my ex, and told him that I had a new boyfriend. I was talking shit about him and was just being like a horrible person in general, and told him that he needed a quote unquote Scooby snack in exchange for proof of this information.
What the fuck wait, what does that even mean?
So I thought that it was weird too, but they explained it later and said a nude. They wanted my ex to send him a nude in exchange for screenshots of me talking shit about my ex. And so, even though I told my ex I had previous trauma about that, online relationship for that long, there's going to be an exchange of something. And I also didn't have good self-esteem. I thought he was, that was a way for him, like for me to prove that I loved him.
Oh my.
And my ex sent a nude of me, but he blurred out, like blocked out my face and like my private parts, but it was obvious that it was me, and it was obvious that it was nude. And so the viewer sent me this picture on Twitter and was like, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know your ex just sent me this and it felt wrong for me to have." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And so I kept calm and I was like, "Okay, thanks for sending me this. Do you have any other information or screenshots?" And the viewer was like, "Wow, you're not like gonna say thank you?" Like he was upset that I wasn't like flaunting over him, like, "Oh my gosh, my savior." And I was like, I just said like a very bland thank you and was like, you know, like, "Do you have any other information?" And he was like, "Oh, well, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't seem that you appreciate like how much of a caring viewer that I am." And I was like, "Oh my god." And so I was just like, "You know what? If you don't have any other information to send me, like, I'm not like really interested in talking to you. You've been really creepy before, and I know that you're romantically interested in me. And so I'd really, appreciate it if you deleted that photo and like, just give me any other information." And then he was like, "What? Since when?" Like he was like trying to act surprised, even though like I knew like he was romantically interested in me and was just being weird. And then I I DM'd my ex, I unblocked him on Discord and was like, "Yo, he said this happened." Or actually no, that's not what happened. I went to my Discord and I saw that my ex like already messaged me. And he was like, "I fucked up. I'm so sorry. Like like he told me these things that I thought were true, and I really messed up, and now I'm really scared." Like because the viewer told him, "You're in trouble now because now this is revenge porn and you're going to go to jail." So he's telling us two different things.
What the fuck is going
Yeah.
on?
He's telling my ex that now that he has this picture, he's going to jail, and he was just trying to fuck with us both. And I was so angry. I was like, "You couldn't have verified with me that I had a boyfriend or was talking shit about you. And like you could have just asked. You just did it." And like it's so
Wow.
stupid cuz like just for talking shit or even having a boyfriend, like that's what you do?
That's
Like
that's none of their concern once you guys are apart. Whoa.
yeah. So this guy, my ex was jealous that I possibly had a boyfriend and was talking shit about him to this viewer. And this viewer is anonymous, so I cannot press charges. And like at the end of the day, like even if somebody tells you that they're going to marry you, that they'll never do something like sharing nudes of you or whatever, he should not have had that in the first place or whatever. But Like, even if they tell you these things, if you can do it, they can do it. Like, their mind can change anytime, and sometimes for very stupid reasons. And I was like, you're so stupid. And I remember texting his cousin. I had his cousin's number just in case I needed anything because he knew that I was a foster kid or whatever. And I was like, hey, can you tell your cousin to delete like all of like my inappropriate pictures of me? And like, I just really want to do this to not like press legal actions or whatever, because this guy was broke and like, you know, how is he going to afford a lawyer? And the cousin said, that's actually a very, like, you're texting me, like, because you're texting me, it's inappropriate. Like, you're not supposed to text me,
What
especially
the?
after you guys broke up, and you should not talk to me again. So I couldn't get help from them. And then I was trying to recover from everything, and I went to the police. I went to my local courthouse to try and see if I could press charges. And basically, it's not a criminal charge because he covered my face. Because he covered my face, and just only because he covered my face, I'm not identifiable in the picture, so it's not revenge porn. And it was just really devastating for me because I was like, legally, I can't like do anything about this. And like, this is so messed up. And even if I wanted to pursue justice, like I can't, because of this legality. And so I was like, you know what? Maybe I can try and post about this on social media. But then I got advice from like lawyers, and they said you shouldn't because you might be like sued for defamation, like defaming this guy, like slandering him online. And I was like, I can't even do that either. And I was just really, really upset. And so what I did was I posted on TikTok what to do if you're a victim of like revenge porn, because that's basically what it was, but legally I can't do anything because it's not technically revenge porn. So I posted that on TikTok, and it went kind of viral, and it was filled with guys blaming me for what happened. Like, they don't know anything about what happened, like with our relationship or anything. I just, I just did like steps on like what to do, like find a lawyer and like call this hotline. And these guys were like, you have no self-respect. Like, you deserved it because you're so like immoral and like a whore. And like, I was just like, oh my gosh. And like, breaking point after breaking point after breaking point, it was just really, really messed up. And like, he was kind of like my last straw on like everybody, like my family, my foster mom, everybody has failed me in life. And then now it's this guy. And it's like so atrociously bad. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like that was really hard to, I guess, kind of go through. But I was strong enough to go through that. And I kind of learned, even though I felt like I, you know, lost hope in love in the world, I was like, I saw this slideshow of Hope Core on TikTok, and it said, um, like, if you think like love doesn't exist, just just create yourself to be the embodiment of love and like being a good person, because like there's so many bad people in the world, so you should be the one to stand out, to be like a good person and be that light and be that love in the world when nobody else has showed you that. So I was like, oh, okay. So this is kind of like how I got through that. And, you know, it's a huge, obvious lesson that I chose to ignore because I thought nobody else could love me. And he was the only one who could, because I thought I was so flawed, that I thought that he was the only one capable of overlooking those flaws to like be attracted to me and want to marry me or whatever. Um, so it's just important that you have more self-esteem and, I guess, not be as mentally ill as I was. And just know that you should not fall for the narrative of being there for somebody on his way up. Like, and just like saying like, oh, I was there at the complete bottom, because this guy continues to be unemployed. He had dreams of becoming a pro Valorant player, and was, you know, doing that the whole time. And like he peaked like Immortal 3 or whatever, and I was like, oh my gosh, like you're gonna be so good. You're gonna be playing with like, you know, tens and Wardell or whatever. And he's still Ascendant 3 now. So I don't know. That's kind of a small win for me. But I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling now, but that has been kind of like my story and my lessons that I took from it.
Wow. Well, girl, thanks for sharing. Yeah. Well, I think I could say one thing for chat for sure. We're glad that you kind of made it through, and I do have to agree with chat. You are so fucking strong. That's not a situation that people find themselves able to just. I don't know. Wow, that's insane. I'm
Yeah,
so
I
sorry you went through
appreciate
all
that.
that.
Without my therapist, I don't think I would have been able to go through it. So, thanks.
Shout out to the therapist. Therapy's
Shout
super
out.
important.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What a insane story.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a lot more like that, but I felt like that was the most TOS safe one that I could share.
Okay,
So,
I appreciate that. Thank you, Chrome. I
yeah.
appreciate that as well. But I mean, there's so many pieces to this, and like, even obviously there's a part of the story that's blatantly just incorrect and just disgusting. But even at the point where you were telling me, like, it sounded like you didn't want things. It sounded like you just wanted them to try.
Yeah. This guy was, I think, maybe like 7 months younger than me. And
Okay.
so not only that, but he was just immature in general and like didn't, this was also his first relationship. So it was kind of like I was expecting a lot from this guy, and like I should have known that he was not capable at all in the first place. And he just, instead of trying, he would hurt my feelings and blame me and say, oh, he's a, like, oh, I'm such a bad boyfriend, I should just go end myself. Like, and so he
Ugh.
kind of like manipulated me to like continue being with him, because basically I would pity him, or I'd be like, I'm saving you by being in this relationship. So
Whoa.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fair to say that that is 100% manipulation. Also, I'm sure you don't think this, and I'm sure you've talked to your therapist about this, but his family members completely siding with him on, and I don't know the whole situation, but from my perspective, I would say that that's probably not the best thing to do as well. That feels a little manipulative as well. I hope that you could heal out of all of this. This is such a traumatic event.
Yeah, I
Events.
have. I also kind of changed my perspective on the situation. I was like, I don't want to be in that kind of family anyways, where like it doesn't matter what you do, they'll just accept you no matter what and be like and support you, you know? And not hold you accountable, especially when you do something so horrible like that.
Yeah.
But yes, I've like healed from it or whatever. I'm able to talk about it without crying. So, yeah.
Dude. Wow. And that takes strength. And I think we're all in agreement here. We're happy that you're feeling better about this and you've been able to go through and become like this better person and even change your perspective on things and be able to really like process all this stuff. I think we all think you're very strong for that, and we appreciate you telling the story.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a good stream.
Thanks, Chrome. I'm gonna send you to the waiting room. Thank you again. Hope you have a good one.
Thank you, you too.
Wow. Um. Whoa. Uh. Whoa. Yeah, I think that's over a 10. That was. There were so many aspects to that story before. I mean, I think there was a point where it just became blatantly just bad and in so many more ways than one. But like even like when it was just like a relationship issue, it was kind of making me boil a little bit because like it did feel like some things And obviously, I don't know the whole scope of the situation, but from what I was shown, from the part of the situation that I was shown, from the story that I was told, it seems like it felt very manipulative from the core. I'm so mad right now. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, dude, Chrome, that takes another level of strength to be able to go through that and even begin processing that. I feel like most people, like, if I can't even imagine what I would be like going through that, but if I had gone through any, like, 1/10 of that, I think I would just not be able to deal with any of it. Damn. Holy. Well, that was definitely a situation. And I think those are all the stories. I guess we could do one or two more. But gotcha. Wow. That, well, obviously that's a 10 out of 10 for sure. But I mean, I do agree that that seems like the most infuriating story of today. Although there were some other stories that were really upsetting, but man. Jesus. No, I mean the trauma dump is okay. It's just I wish I could do more. I wish there was more that I could do, but there obviously isn't. I'm still pissed he got pissed at 80. Yeah. I mean, there's so many factors to that last story. It was just such frustration that there was really no end to it. And wow. Okay. Well, okay. Well, I mean, as long as I'm helping, as long as I'm being of some help, I guess that's a win for everybody. And it's not affecting me in any way. It just makes me think about being thankful about not having like been involved in those kinds of things, because I feel like, I mean, I've gone through a lot of things in my life, but wow, those kinds of situations would really have tipped me into a direction that I would not have wanted to go. If that makes sense. Yeah, and there were a lot of lessons to that too, I believe. Wow. Okay. Maybe we do one or two more stories. So I'm gonna go use the bathroom, get some more water. Try to process more of that, and then yeah, we could do a couple more stories. I'll be back. Good, good. Okay, well. Oh, we got PBE. Oh, we're in. Okay. Maybe that was the stories up to today, I think. And we're just gonna shift over to TFT PBE. But thank you for everyone for sharing. And I feel like oh, sorry. Yeah, I feel like there was oh, I'm gonna have to figure out another rating system next time because it's hard because all those situations were so angry and there was a lot that were traumatizing too. Wow. I think we're all in agreement that our last story was definitely a wild story. So here's what I'll do. I was gonna originally like Venmo or something. I'll go to Chrome and donate some subs, and that's how we'll take care of that. And then we'll go to TFT. But thank you everybody for sharing. We appreciate it. Yeah, I think no rating, no prize next time. That's my fault. I'm not trying to I wasn't trying to rate people's pain, but that's kind of what it became. I apologize. Dun, dun. Alrighty. Oh, did that. Yeah, I just I don't know. Bina, thanks for the gifted one. Guys, thank you again for the big rates from John and Matt. Kimchimada, thank you for the 6 months. Monique, thank you for the 6 months. Blanco, thank you for the tier 1. Hunter with the gifted and Albino with the 27 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you everyone for sharing. That was the whole thing. Yeah. All right, let's do this. So I think I got maybe a couple games of TFT and me. Yeah, we waited so long to get on this TFT server. And it's already 1 a.m. Yeah. I mean, if there's no issues in that, TFT is boring. Matt, get off Tarky, bro. It's killing you. It's slowly destroying you. You already beat the game? 1 a.m. TFT vibes, true. Damn, I wonder how else to go about this next time. Is it better to just... Is this better to just like therapy time? Matt, shut the fuck up. We just call it therapy time? Therapy. I guess we could. Call it a vent session. A trauma dump. Come here, come all. I wonder if there's a more positive way that we could construct that. Would it be therapy? Set amount of time stories. Yeah. I don't know, because I don't have any qualifications. So it's hard to be like, hey, it's therapy, because I'm not really therapizing anything. But I mean, something I could do is just listen. That could be a whole thing. Yeah, okay, probably a vent sesh. Be cool. I'd be down to do that. Yo, Buggin. Thanks for the gifted one. What do you guys think? That'll be 10% of profits, please. No, thank you. Therapy is the not therapist but good listener. Yo, I actually like that a lot, Gavino. Therapist. Not a therapist but a great listener. The not therapist but great listener. Yeah. Load a carousel, champion delivery, support anvil, load a carousel. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sometimes you just need someone to talk to and talk through it with. I definitely need that sometimes. Like, you notice, like, when you're talking to friends sometimes about your whole thing and you realize halfway through, like, oh, I'm stupid. Like, I kind of knew the answer all along, but I just needed to say it out loud in order to, like, truly register it. Yeah. That's definitely a thing. Active listening and empathizing are good enough. Well, if you say so. Kha'Zix, Reaper and Heavenly. Reaper's abilities can critically strike and they gain 20% critical strike chance. It's like assassins, I guess. Additionally, Reapers bleed enemies for 60% bonus. Dude, I just realized in the last set there were no assassins that were jumping. Heavenly. Reapers jump. Warden. Maybe it's the duelist angle. But what does Heavenly give? Unique stat to your team. Oh, interesting. Actually seems pretty good.
Not my fault.
Even Shroud probably goes on Kha'Zix. Or maybe I can play towards Ink Shot. What's that? Ooh, Story Weaver though? Oh, I mean I already have Story Weaver. Don't I just play it? I feel like I'm supposed to here, right? Yeah, I think I'm kind of supposed to play it here, right?
This world needs hope.
I hate assassinated trade. Is therapy's regular contents? I guess it could be. Therapy with Jay must be held once a week. Sounds about right. Ooh. Do we just go Harm Assist and play Assassins? Ooh, learning a spell? Learning a spell, play Lux reroll? Wait, depends. I'm playing Lux reroll. F it.
Watch there.
Right? I think I'm supposed to play Lux reroll here. I'll just streak for now. I don't even have items, but whatever. Next therapy session, I need you with a clipboard pretending to take notes. There a tea, because it do be some tea. I mean, true. Dude, I feel like there's so many situations. This is episode 1. This is the pilot. I've not read anything on new set. It's actually pretty fun. Well, I mean, it's very pretty at least. I like it. Actually, I can make 10 here. Make 10. Alright. Lab with Healthy Gamer GG. Yeah. What a great pilot. I'm hooked for the rest of season 1. Dude, I feel like there's so many people that have been through so much because of relationships online, especially during COVID. Like, because everyone gets into a situation where they want to have someone, and I feel like it incentivizes them, especially during COVID when they didn't have a way to meet more people, to essentially kind of go out of their bubble and maybe sometimes even start to see people who they wouldn't have normally. You know what I mean?
None will escape my grasp.
It's just like, that's just so. It's such a situation. If that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but. Also, with Even Shroud, going learning to spell is probably incorrect. But Lux is so good that Lux 2-star beats everybody. No one's playing Lux. Yeah, literally no one's playing Lux. Chat needs a 5% royalty fee. Yeah. I wonder if there's a good way to angle this. I mean, I would love to have this be like regular content. I don't want to call it content. It's like a thing that we do normally. A place for people to vent their frustrations and anger where they can't anywhere else. How do we even do that?
None will escape my grasp.
Stress reliever segment, truly. Okay, so we're looking for Nasher is fine. We could take Morello. That's actually probably pretty good over there. Yeah, I could take that. Okay. Well. Alright. Well, I got my Lux. Maybe just the same way we did today, but without the ratings. Yeah, without the ratings for sure. Without the ratings for sure. How much mana are you? You're definitely a Shojin situation here. Yeah, definitely no ratings, but I wonder if there's any way to package it or just like set it up, be a little more positive, I guess. Some things to talk about, I guess. Get it off your chest. Yeah. Okay, well actually, get it off your chest is kind of fire. Yeah. I actually like that a lot. Satisfied, won't you stay? Won't you stay?
I herald the greatest blessing.
Man, can I be on call too? Sure. Wardell story time. Get off your chest and release it out of your body. Start here. If you keep it all in, where else supposed to go? True. This is your podcast material. It could be, but for my podcast, I was thinking something else. BH. Okay, I really shouldn't have forced Lux in this situation. But at least I'm making 30. It's 2-star. That's cool. I could take. too. It's Pogcast. It's a Pogcast. Archangel. I'm not mad at Morello's actually. I'm actually very okay with Morello's. This would be a good Morello supplier too. I'd prefer Rabadons and Shojin though. But JG's not bad either though. It's definitely not red buff, right chat? It's not blue buff either, I think. Is it just Archangel plus that? Guard Breaker. Figure it out. Wad Robe Spider. Thanks for the prime. You saw a channel where people share a brief description of what you can choose which shows from there. Yeah. Podcast with P-Butt. I like Pogcast. That's fire. He doesn't even want to co-host. He just wants to listen without opening stream. Oh, Tristana. List. 50% for 6 seconds jump on the card deal. Pole? Nah, no pole. I definitely need. I'm not going level 9. Don't need the rolls. Actually, I might have taken the rolls. It's fine.
Spirits are calling.
No. And I'm gonna look for Shojin here. Archangel's fine. And then maybe it is Morello. Typho. Yeah, because I need a enemy. I got enemy. Nobody's there for me. Wait, what does Mythic do? 100k Pogos. We need to get rid of that. Maybe some Mythic tanks is probably what I'm looking for here. Definitely need Shojin. Tristana seems to be a regular carry that a lot of people are using. Okay, so I'm going 6 and I'm rolling for Lux. No, if not for absurd inflation rates on this channel, I could afford to pay for P-Butt tax, but instead I am reduced to a... Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm like still shook from like all of that. So much going on, so many stories. What is happening? I can't believe President Each would allow these ridiculous inflation. Shouldn't have voted me in office. And then you tempt me with the gamble? That wasn't even me. That wasn't even me, man. Open the song suggestions? Sure. Oh, I should actually make that a thing, listening to certain songs. Always. Do I? Yeah, that Rabadon's doing work. So okay, I need sword. I'll take TG. It's fine. Okay, just me sideways. All right, love that. Love that for you. Aye. would you life for? Life for? Ah. Rifle, don't fuck with me. Running. It's probably hard here.
The last time I ate a plant was never.
Stand back! Big strong Nico coming through!
Give me looks to bling. Oh, what is this? Oh, die for. Listen to rifle. I got enemies. I got enemies. Does the Mumu just win this? Mumu clears all of them? Oh, wow. Damn. Have you heard of Four Bats? I have. He's up and coming, isn't he? I actually really like his voice. Guys, the option item remover with infinite uses or gold. I'll take 5 gold.
I want to see everything! Your ancestors will feel
Warden. Heavenly. Mythic. A lot of different things we can do here. Maybe I'll take Ghostly. +7. I'm still rolling for Lux 3 here. This should spike me a lot, I think. Unless it doesn't. Maybe I could opt out of one Arcanist for now. I didn't even see that. Okay, once I get Nashes on Lux though, it's wraps. What was that? Is he gonna collab with Drake? I could definitely see that happening.
I will not hold back.
Drake? Drake? Tell me what's really going on. Let's look at that meme every time. Drake.
Take back your spirit.
What's happening? Opera surgery and now I'm back again. Am I supposed to be rolling here? Am I tripping? Wow, I'm really not hitting. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to be playing Syndra here. I don't even need Zoe. Actually, Syndra goes in for Zoe too, huh? We're close to it, yeah. I think rolling at 7 is better here. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we're so behind already though. All the chatters here are so nice and cozy. Oh, wait, aren't you from here? You love the infinite remover. Is it good? I just didn't see a situation for it. At least for me. Next 4 cost you buy is instantly upgraded to 2-star. Just grab bag, right? I'm just gonna roll. One more.
Live your journey or die in mine. Your spirit is free. Take it.
There's no way I don't hit. What? What? Dude, whatever. Well, there it is.
I want to see everything. This is my choice.
F that. We're on PBE. We're not thinning no pools. Just hit. Also, this is optimal items, right? It's gotta be. It's gotta be good enough. Okay, yeah. Oh, nice. Is the new patch up? Oh, this is PBE. Oh, I think we're looking for Exalted next. Or not. Yeah, we're definitely going 9 here after this. Yeah, it's PBE. Ari? Ooh. Or do I just... I feel like Syndra's not even that good. Do I just sell for 50 here? Yeah, probably. Rabadon, Shojin, JG is better? Wait, why JG? I could see why Rabadon might be better. So that's my Rabadon. Do you not need some kind of like speed augment? Eh. Wait, Pomi, you know Broden? I love Broden. Good lad. Good lad. Syndra doesn't seem the strongest in this patch, at least. And Lux seems super overpowered. A little too strong. Like 2-star Lux is stronger than 2-star Syndra, which is a 5 cost.
It never really dies.
The action before you even answer the question yourself, dude. I don't know. Because adaptive helm? Syndra is probably oof. Sure. Just double Shojin, I guess. Oh, actually, yeah, double Shojin. That could have just been blue buff Syndra. Some sort of MR shred. I mean, it could be Shiv. Shiv is fine too. Shiv's not the worst. Yeah, probably Shiv.
Stand back. Big strong Nico coming through.
Yeah, I miss Shacy and his tomfoolery. Oh yeah, I'm sure Shacy will be back as soon as he finds out that we're playing TFT again. Porcelain gets attack speed. Oh wait, you're so right. After casting Porcelain Champions, gain attack speed and take less damage for 4 seconds. Does that mean Ginsus is just busted? Because it stacks way faster? Or is that just overkill? Coaches need to come back. We're in PBE. We're figuring things out. Should be alright for now. You haven't read or played the new set? Think about Rageblade. Rageblade seems really good. Kha'Zix causes XP to cost 3 gold instead of 4 for the next 3 rounds. Evolve. Oh, thank you.
I'm Zoe. What's your name?
Also, oh. Have you tried the fortune trade at all? Nah. It looks like it's Heartsteel, right? Or underground, essentially. Yeah, the queue is way too long. I didn't realize that yesterday was the first day that it started. I probably shouldn't have played yesterday. For the first couple days, it's gonna be bad queue times for sure. Wukong seems strong too. Or not. Oh, damn, just one shot. Lux. Wukong is broke. He doesn't rock his heavenly attack speed buff. Ah. Oh, underground it like used to be Heartsteel, essentially that. Is this the last round for Kha'Zix's thing? Oh, 2 remaining. Okay, that's fine. And then we push 8 next round. Hopefully this round. Who's our 8 in? It's probably Syndra. And then someone has to come out for Porcelain. Goes 4. Above.
I'm coming for you.
Block it. My DPS is fine. Bruiser, Galio. I'm trying to roll on a 9% Syndra. I should probably just go 9. What am I looking for though? I'm probably looking for. Oh, I'm looking for a Bruiser. Okay. Dude, Lux is so broken. It's crazy. Definitely Sunfire, right? We need some heal reduction. What's the win rate so far? Bad. Not good. Not the best. This is my 3rd game on PBE. I mean, like, with the elo being like this low, really wonder, like, I think we have to go fast 9. And then we give up for Exalted, right? Bruiser. We're looking for Exalted. It's probably better. Top 4 for now. You put in list at 9.5 for Porcelain. Yeah. What's good frontline though? That's my question. Like Amumu seems really strong. Lux seems disgustingly strong for a 2 cost. Ish. 12k. There's no way Lux doesn't take some kind of sell 1 quarter gain 1 XP. Ooh.
Spirit, reveal our way.
Is it ever that? Probably, actually. I bet on you to top 3, but I mean, this works too. Udyr is strong too, but he's a legendary. Yeah, Udyr. Oh yeah, Udyr was 1d9ing yesterday. That's insane. Eh. Wait, how? What the? Question mark? Eh? Where did my board go? This guy has full legendary? You just tempoed to level 10? Huh? What the fuck? What the? Oh, you gain 3 gold every time it survives player combat? Wait, what? That's busted. Alright, we want Syndra here. Rabadon seems great. I'm not mad at that either, though. Because I'm thinking Lysandra Gunblade is probably pretty good. Nova King. 28. Time everything was a gain 10 HP for those combat. Okay. BT Titans and Gunblade or JG? Okay. Wait, Lil Looney, how do you have all the item comps already? What is your source? Link it in chat. Okay, Udir's doing Udir things. How's everyone level 10 already? Am I the only one that opted for... Okay, yeah, everyone's level 9. I'm tripping, it's me. Oh, but I win. I've been playing consistently and watching 3 streams out. Good God. Good God. Hot diggity dog. Okay, I think I'm pushing here.
Stick to the plan. We have a plan?
We have a plan?
We must press on.
Did I just roll down? No! I just rolled to 0. Look at this. He has a 3-star. He has a 3-star 3 cost and he just gets 2 shot on my Lux. He has 2 3-star 3 costs. And he just gets destroyed by my Lux for free.
No fate is written except by us.
That's a 4.
Such
Behemoth. Probably out for him. But who leaves then? It's just Soraka? Probably Soraka. Oh, actually it could be Nico. Yeah, probably is Nico actually. What am I saying, bro?
it never really dies.
Gunblade? JG doesn't seem the worst. I'm 10%, man. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Hi, Zoe. What's your name?
I need to get the rolls out now so I don't do this in ranked. There's no way. Where's my... Sadness. Wait, there's no way I don't get Lysandra. Components are over, right? What do you mean? Yeah, components are over. I should just slam. What is this? Deathblade and Ross cancel a death cap. These last for 3 rounds. Oh. Okay. Here you go. Where's my oh no, but I have Lysandra coming out. Lysandra, please. Lysandra, please. That's my Pagos again. Get cooked. Guys, why would you not believe in me? It's PBE. Do I look like an idiot? Please. Component on bench? I'm waiting for Lysandra. Because once I have Lysandra, she farms. What is this? What the f- How did... What? What? Also, why is this so bad? Why did it take me so long to die? How do you print Wukongs? Therapies will be regular content? I hope so. How do you have a Lysandra too? I'm sending it. Everyone has a Lysandra except little old Ige, eh? Okay, bro, like, okay, let's see what it really does though. And for like 2 stages, I don't know how they got there so fast. Why is it so bad? Why did he almost lose? Wei will print champions. Oh, what? Wait, 2 cause? Wei in general. So you put him in the middle thing and then he prints champions. Oh, wait, that seems so good.
We are made by our choices.
Artist. Paints a champion you place in a special bench, get a 1-star copy of the champion when the art rounds to complete. Unit cost. Oh, it takes 5 turns. There's a random spawn on your bench or whichever champion is in the spot. Just never mind. So it's whatever the unit cost is. So it takes 5 turns to create 1. What does it do at 2 though? Alright. It's a top 4, unfortunately. At the higher level he is, less round takes. That still seems kind of broken. I don't know. You had last stand? Oh, did I? I don't think I did. I think I have to wait for him to fully kill me. It looked like you were still 1 HP. I don't think so. Yeah. I am broke once again. Wait, yeah, I'm lost. Yeah. Bro's getting absolutely cooked. Reconnecting? What is happening? Good thing I have VIP already. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Is there any other legendaries that I should know about? Legendaries all seem pretty weak. Like Zaya and Rakan seem super weak. Ray seems good because of his thing. Lissandra seems pretty good. She just prints items. It's easier than Kiana. Udyr seems like the go-to tank. Oh, how did these guys get this? Wait, what the heck? Artifact. Hydrate. Wait, I didn't get 50k RP. I did not get 50k RP. Rek'Sai. My brother. A Celsius at 1:40 a.m. I'm jet lagged. Doesn't even matter. A 10 Story Weaver game? Does that mean we have to get a bunch of them? Oh, maybe we'll play towards Triads? Okay, that looks interesting. My brother in Christ. Triads. Gain ability power, 100 each enemy death grants additional health. Warden. Be good. Rek'Sai. Runons. Kiki. Could play Heavenly. Mythic Invoker, Sniper, Reaper. Is this just Manazane? Goldmaster Staff? You think so? I'm just playing towards AP. I think towards Lux again, I guess. Oh, Twin Terror? What's a Dragon Lord? Ginsu's Rage Blade. Ooh. You just play to Dragon Lord? Dude, F it, whatever. Let's see what this is. I'm glorious. I'm a glorious George. What does this Dragon Lord thing do? %. Oh, I could play Janna. I could play Janna reroll, I guess. Not playing that. I'm not playing you either. I could play 5 Dragon Lord, I guess. Dude, Sam, I'm giga jet lagged. Jet lagged is an understatement right now. Beyond. And beyond. Hot diggity dog. I'll just take another loss here. Oh, I could play it to Ink Shadow, I guess. What is Dragon?
This world needs hope.
Invoker? What do invokers do? Zir? Okay. Is it good morning or good afternoon for you? Right now, honestly, I don't know, bro. My pattern is messed up beyond. You know, I'm thinking it actually might have been... Nah, but I mean, like, we have to try it, right? There's no way we just don't try it.
Travel awaits.
Dragon Lord's cool. Maybe it's a... Bruiser. Is that ever just mythic? No. $20. Is there any champion Zonias? No. He also doesn't seem as... Or, he still looks fun though. Maybe I switch again as I'm getting a bit tired of Val. Yeah. Val's always a good time. Shen Hero Augment, do not take it, its ass. Okay. I think I'm looking for... I mean... Okay, bro. I mean, I have so many bows already. It's so bad. Oh, I don't know about Gold Master Staff. Balloon Invoker. It could be Last Whisper, but I also... Maybe it's Invokers? It's like a Shojin, Goldmancer. I don't even know, because this is full... This is full percentage. 20%. Yeah, this is full attack speed. I don't know if that's good. Trick shot? Ooh. Like, who's the respective carry out of each set? My question, I guess. Oh, whoa. Balloon did a lot of damage. Total spear, all damage, 20% shredded, 40% attack space, allies, and balloons roll for 5 seconds. Oh, interesting. Kaisa is Ink Shadow carry. Wukong Kha'Zix are heavenly carries. Okay, what are we? What are we? The next augment offering one time. Tattoo Toxin. Okay. Diana seems good.
This is necessary.
Diana's frontline, right? Yeah, she's frontline. That's right. 3-star Alun goes crazy. Oh, Alun is carry. But is this the right items? I feel like they probably need... They probably don't need attack speed, right? Jojen's probably enough. Story time. Kai'Sa is very strong. Okay. Good night, Sam. Do you ever go vertical Dragon Blood? It doesn't seem the greatest. Oh, I like TG though. TG seems good. Okay, so we're probably looking at a Keemith. Why not a Zoe? Probably looking at a TG. To a Hajj. Diana. Is that a magic tank? Ah! I'm just going fast night, F it. Yeah, Warmox TG Hajj. I'm probably getting rid of that. Misclicked. You ever play Vertical Dragon Blood? Well, then I think Shojin, Nashor's, Rageblade. That makes sense. I mean, Shojin, Nashor's, Rageblade. Okay, I think I'm playing Vertical Dragon Lord into Hypercarry Zaya. Completed items left on your bench for 1 round challenge to support items. I'm not mad at that. Hajj. I mean, it could be Nashor's, honestly. Probably is, right? I haven't tried dragons yet. Dragon Lord is pretty meh, is it? Who does Hajj even play on though is my question. Where did my backline go? I wasn't even looking at them. Disappear? Hajj Kaisa? Hajj and Godbreaker are good Kaisa items. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of Rageblade. Cause I have to play the Dragon Lord Crown somehow. Or else I'm down one augment. Jax offers you a weapon from different armories. Okay. Probably. For sure. Okay, I need a solo. That's it. You can make support items on bench. Yeah, I should be doing that. So I'm playing towards sword here. I need an IE at some point. IE Dragon Lord. I think I'm gonna send Goldmaster Staff. 고등어 갑자기?
Every flower blooms to be seen.
I want to reroll both of these. God damn. We have the Sentinel? Yeah. She's backline, right? She's DPS here. I guess Goldmancer is probably correct on her. I guess it could have also been Shojin. I really don't want to play too. Sitting Cleaver. Okay, this doesn't change apparently. Salted. Anna. Who's this? Lee Sin. I need Lee Sin. Lee Sin. Mythic, a Bruiser. Umbral maybe? With fast 8. At least they've been next shop. I pray. I don't even know, is Zaya AP or AD? Okay, we definitely got some AP items. Oh shoot, is it that? Invoker, it's just that then.
This is necessary.
This looks like Shojin Morello. Zaya is AD, so Zaya gets that, and then GS. But do I just Ginsu then? Ginsu seems so bad on Zaya though. What? Rageblade?
It's just a harmless breeze.
IEGS Rageblade? Sounds good. I just slam Redemption here. Sure. Ooh, you have my sword. It's my epitaph. Yeah, it's probably just that. TBH. Then DB. I shall, Himira. Appreciate it. 열심히 하는데 6등 하나. Dude, Soraka's a beast. What? I mean, Lilia. Okay, Invoker seemed busted. Where's my Lee Sin? Oh, I'll take that though.
Channel the spirits I feel closest to.
Sure, it's fine. With ears going ham for Yuge. Doing things that I don't even understand are happening, but they are. Yeah, I need a Lee Sin. And then I need another, Lilia. Pretty mad. True. Not bad for a team full of 1 stars. Very true. What am I even looking for here? I guess way. I can get rid of 3 Exalted. It doesn't even seem that good. Yeah. 1 EXP and a Soul Core. That's not even that good. I know to back out. Oh shoot.
Stick to the plan.
That seems good though. Where's my Lisa? Also, wait, why aren't you getting? Oh, you are. Okay. What are your others? Trick shots? Okay, I need some trick shots to get some damage. Dude, Zaya does no damage. Ah? Gomancer Hui, you think? Zaya does no damage. There it is. Am I the only one concerned about this?
Every flower blooms to be seen.
Death is not always a release.
That's like complaining with Jin 1 star from last set. Is it? She has full items though. Like full bis, right? I feel like Lux 1 star does more damage than this. I guess I also do need a trick shot. Okay, where do I get trick shot? Give me the trick shot. I'm probably not playing Invokers anymore. So not that I'll actually. No, not yet.
They could not break me.
Death is not always a release.
I never rest.
Imagine that everyone to. But then Lissandra. What is happening? Who is doing all this damage? Dude, Zaya sucks. They're actually so bad. Get out of here. You can reroll the support items. Oh yeah, wait, true. Maybe be kinder. I don't know if being kinder is gonna help here. Dude, that is so bad. What the fuck?
My journey's only beginning.
What place are you in? Oh, bot 4. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, let's start rolling. Oh, Kaisa.
Wouldn't wish my fate on anybody.
Precision. Different way. Alright, Warden, Invoker. I think I'm gonna switch out.
Wouldn't wish my fate on anybody.
Legends are told in word and deed.
The power of a dragon. This is how dragons battle.
Okay. is. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Ginsu seems so bad. I thought Ginsu was this. So it's still a reroll meta. What's up, Shacy? Shacy, do you know what's good right now? Oh wait, what's your thing? I actually think I'm gonna get off for now. What a bunch of games. Shazy, it's too late. Maybe tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll be on next time I stream, whenever that is. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. I cannot. I should try to sleep. Goodbye, fellers. GG's. Nah, the loony, it's PBE. Who cares? Alright, bye.